Alright guys, I'm going to be doing a Clockspring on my 2000 Dodge Dakota, and I've already taken this off, which is this little thing here. You will have to remove, let me put that in the camera, it's the tilt adjust, and there's a little right here, there's that little clip, and you just stick a little flathead right up in there and release it and pull up or pull out. So it was this way, and you just pull straight up. Alright, and then you gotta get these nuts out, the bolts, which I've already taken one off. And around the other side here, my apologies, and there, I'm taking that one out now. So I just took those out. This all pops off. Now, it's recommended that you disconnect the battery, which I'm going to do that before I continue. All you have to do is disconnect the negative side. It's really simple. Just disconnect the negative side. And then this comes off. And now you don't have to worry about the airbag deployment. So let me disconnect that real quick. Oh, gosh, this is a bad glare. But this is a little clip that just goes right in there. God, why is this so blurry? It goes right into there, that little clip. And dang it, this lighting sucks. And then there's a little clip right here. You just push down with a little flathead screwdriver and it pops off, and then this one gets disconnected. It's just a little thing there. It goes to here. Damn, man, what the hell's wrong with this stupid camera? So I'm also going to be switching my cruise control, because this is busted or something. I'm not sure what's going on, so I got to get a torque screw and get that out. And that little piece is broken, which is the side. You know, they have these, I think these are like the volume to the radio or something. Anyway, I'm not sure exactly what the heck those things do. I haven't figured it out. But this side's broken, so we're just gonna leave it. I ain't gonna bother fixing it. Yeah, I just put the new one on that side. You could just put the torque screws back in it, or star, whatever you want to call them. And there's the new one, and it's all fixed and snug, and you can just snug those up. You don't have to like over torque those. Just snug them up a little bit. Damn, there's a price tag on this steering wheel. Something. Anyway, and then I'm going to take that side off and switch that one. Even though it's not broken, it doesn't work. Same thing with this side. I'm just showing you this. Has nothing to do with the Clockspring. But these were broken, didn't work, so I might as well change them. And then you just, you know, stick a little flathead right in that, that little clip right there, and it'll pop out. And there you have it. Boy, they look good. You can read them. Almost looks like a brand new steering wheel. Now the clock spring. I'm going to take that out here and I'll show you how to do that next. Okay, it's supposed to be an American made car, and it uses a metric, a number 13, to take it off. So you just, alright, hang on a second. Alright, after beating on it with my hand, it still won't come off. So you just leave this out just a little bit. You back it off a little bit, you leave it in there. Best thing to do is get a steering wheel puller and do it that way. But before I do that, I'm going to take this all the way off, and I like to mark it with a Sharpie, and I'm going to show you that. Get it right where you think is pretty level, which that looks pretty good. The tires are straight, and you just want to mark straight up there and there. That way you can line these two pieces back up and it's seamless. Very easy to put back. Okay, so they give you this little spacer here. You could use that in the center. I just like to leave the bolt in there, just backed off a little bit. And that bolt's pretty long, so you're not going to damage the threads, and you just leave it like that. And they also give you these washers that you could put through here. This is the steering wheel puller. Put them through there. You can put washers on them if you want. I'm probably going to do that. Okay, and mine is the coarser thread. They also give you in these little kits the fine thread. Mine is the coarse. You just need to check, make sure if it goes in easy, you got the right one. Okay, and there it is set up. So coarse thread, and of course the bolts for the pulley are 9/16, and the bolt in the steering wheel is 13 millimeter. So you got standard and you know, domestic here. Metric and standard. Alright, and the middle here is 5/8. You just crank on that. And there it comes. Now it's loose and you're good to go. Alright, just an FYI. You have to be very careful pulling those out of there. I just ripped a wire out of here. Had to shove it back in there. It seems to be pretty tight now. But, so the best way, there's this little clip in the back. And it's on the bottom of here, on this one. And it's underneath. So you have to rotate the thing, or maybe on top. And you just push a flathead screwdriver up in there and pop it out. This one, has a release on the top. You just push down. This one you have to use the screwdriver. Alright, let me show you this before I move on. You see these two little clips? This is where the shifter is. They pop off right there. Now, there was one underneath here and one underneath here. And you definitely need a cork screwdriver. That's the only one I had. I thought I had some, I didn't, but luckily I had this and it worked, because it needs to be skinny enough to get in there. The little bits aren't long enough to fit, and it's in that one. Alright? Okay, so I took off the housing. Now you're gonna need a torque screwdriver. You're gonna need a torque screwdriver, because this one up in here is really long, and you can't get it with just a normal torque screw or a wrench like this, it won't fit inside the hole. It won't fit. You have to get a screwdriver with the skinny shaft, so it'll fit up in there. And this is going to be a T15. But if you're going to go out and buy a torque screw set, buy the set, not just the individual one. Okay? Now, here's the Clockspring, and I'm about to take it off right now. Okay, the clips are on the top side. So when it's like this, the clips to get it off are going to be on this side. It is all back together. Screws are back in it. Housing's back on. And it fits right over the ignition. And we'll put this piece back on. It just snaps back on. Bang. And there you go. And we'll put the steering wheel back on. Okay. So, there we go. We got it set in place. You put the little clips back in it. And then that one, the other one, goes right inside that last port there. This one. And that's for your airbag. And then this clip goes back in there. But we'll bolt it all up first, and then we'll put that back on. And there you go. All hooked back up. Tightened. Now, one thing that I do want to mention is you don't need to mark the steering wheel with this one. If it was the one that had the spindle on it with the teeth, that one you have to mark. This one's already set. So you just put it right back on. You can't mess up. And it lines up perfectly. Okay? Okay. All back together. Everything's all in place. All the rubbers. Everything seems to be working. And this is fixed. Shifter's all in. Everything's all tight back together and secure. Let's hook up the battery and see if it works. Okay, so the battery's hooked back up. Now what you always want to do is start the engine, let everything reset. Because it always happens every time you disconnect the negative, the computer needs a chance to reset and reposition itself. So let's see. After that, let's see what happens. I now have a horn. And that's how you change a Clockspring. Thanks for watching. If you like it, hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.